What's up, guys, and welcome. You are watching Fazi Fitness. Let's start this video with the latest Rafael Brandao's update. 20 and a half weeks out of his Olympia debut, weighing 286 pounds. Originally, the plan was to start the prep at 20 weeks out mark. But Rafael and his coach Chris Aceto have been able to stay relatively lean during this process. So, they have decided to go for another 4 weeks of growing. We all know Rafael wants to go as close to 300 pounds as he possibly can. And at the end of the day, conditioning matters, which we all know Rafael can bring. A top 10 finish at his Olympia debut will be a great start for him. Rafael is young. If he maintains his lines while keep putting mass in certain areas like back, he will be a force in the future. Guys like Samson and Rafael are bringing that old school look back in open class. Extremely excited to see Hunter Labrada do another guest posing in 10 days. Ever since Hunter started his off-season, he kept a decent shape. He has guest posed on 4 different occasions this year, and that is a great sign for bodybuilding. Back in the day, Jay Cutler was a huge fan of guest posing, and he guest posed as much as he could to make money. So, it's good to see Hunter following Jay's footsteps. This is going to be a huge year for Hunter, as we are all super excited for a rematch between him and Nick Walker. Another physique update from Brazilian's favorite classic physique star, Ramon Dino. Second place at Arnold Classic Ohio this year. Beating Urs and Brion was a proof that Ramon is a solid contender for the Olympia title. It's great to see Ramon stays this lean all year round, even when he is above 250 pounds. He was peaked 100% for the Arnold Classic, and with the added size and density, he will be even better in December. Speaking of Arnold Classic, even after Ramon was 100% peaked, still he lost to Terrance, who was 10 pounds lighter than the previous year. That goes to show you how great Terrance really is. His conditioning is always off the charts. A guy like Branchan has arguably better shape and flow than Terrance in some shots, but conditioning-wise, Terrance comes out on top. The biggest version of Terrance is loading, as you guys can see from his update. Let's see how tough of a competition can he give to Chris Bumstead. For the first time in Logan's career, he has been able to focus on one show for an entire year, and that's the upcoming Olympia. I do not know whether Logan is capable of doing what Terrance did in 2020. Let me shed some light for you guys. Terrance placed 9th in 2018, took 1 year off, came back in 2020, and placed runner-up. Funny that Terrance doesn't get enough credit for it, but he did something unbelievable in just 1 year. Logan has so much to prove to his fans this year, as he had plenty of time to fill up his frame, and he is much closer to hitting his weight cap now than he was back in 2020 when he placed 9th. What do you guys think? Can he make his mark at the top? Hit the thumbs up button if you like the video and smash the subscribe button if you wanna come back for more. Thanks for watching.